That AMI will be a non-profit and non-partisan organization would include both Muslims and non-Muslims who share our values. In short, our mission core values can be summed up by 3 words, and which is 3 M's I call. I hope 3M company will not go after me in saying what I'm saying. Mainstream, moderate Muslims. This is what we need to get the message that we are organizing AMI to speak out on behalf of the all American Muslims, and especially will be striving to represent the mainstream, moderate Muslim values. And you'll ask, what are we trying to do? And very simply, we'll consider our mission to be successful when Americans, among other attributes, start seeing Muslims as their neighbors, fellow citizens, committed to fighting against violent extremism and protecting the homeland.
At American Muslim Institution, we will continue to engage with fellow Americans, regardless of their affiliation, with a singular purpose: conflict mitigation and goodwill nurturance. As Muslims, we need to do our part in clarifying to fellow Americans that our aspirations are no different than anyone else. So as a group of us, a few of us, American Muslim thinkers, leaders, have come together to form the American Muslim Institution to build a cohesive America where no American has to live in fear of the other. That is our overall mission. As Americans, we are all in this together, conservatives, liberals, Republicans, Democrats, we are all Americans, and we are here to build an America that is safe for
Honorable Congressman Keith Ellison, Honorable Congressman Andy Carson, ladies and gentlemen, my sincere thanks to you all and everyone for attending the most memorable event today. The American Muslim Institution is an organization which seeks to redeem and reclaim the balance of justice and freedom within this country, while ensuring the Muslim community is properly
part and parcel of the American scene. This is our country. We pay taxes. We should be involved in the shaping of the American landscape. And I believe the American Muslim Institute is the right instrument to do that. I endorse the effort wholeheartedly and
But I think AMI adds to the diversity that we share, because with AMI, you get a different set of opinions and you have a different set of experiences. And you have a different kind of credibility. Not that the others are not credible, but I think the organization here today is going to promote dialogue. It will help to dispel a lot of negative assertions that are out there from television pundits about what it means to be a Muslim and what Muslims represent. Of course, we won't agree on every issue. We vary. There are many of us who are liberal. There are many of us who are moderate. Some of us who are conservative. But if we are seeking to make a more perfect union, we have to realize that in the midst of 8 million Muslims who are under attack, if we don't demonstrate some kind of outrage about a 14-year-old kid being arrested.
First of all, I want to thank all our speakers, Dr. Akilur Rahman, Ambassador Siddiqui, Congressman Keith Ellison, and Congressman Andrew Carson. Thank you very much. And Ambassador Rasool and Farah Pandit, and you will join us in our effort to make America safe for all. So you and I don't have to live in fear, nor our future.
What is then the place or the role of the American Muslim Institution in the context of all these other Muslim organizations?
I can only speak for American Muslim Institution. We want to focus on primarily on American issues which are affecting American Muslims and other values.
We have enough to work with American issues, and American Muslims will stay focused with them.
I mean, for the first time, having a Muslim organization who is much like AIPAC and starts to walk the halls of Congress is there in their face every day and raising, as this nice woman said, a lot of money, because that's what it's going to take. But I think if you could, and I know what the other organizations are doing, there's a real need for sort of an AIPAC type organization.
When the ISIS started harassing the Yazidis and Christians, we wrote an appeal to mosques around, it was last September, to pray for the Christians and the Yazidis and the Shia Muslims, and many, many mosques have taken that up and did it. So the issue is really, if we ask the imams, more than likely they will do it. It is that we have not asked. When we start asking, things will start changing.
Moderate Muslims. Thank you.
It's a good question. A moderate Muslim is somebody like moderate American, moderate Jewish, moderate Christians who want to get along with everyone, live and let live. These are the ideals of a moderate individual, no matter what it is. Again, to quote Prophet Muhammad, we are supposed to be moderate, not go to the extremity of spirituality or extremity of materialism. Somewhere in between, God has given us a life to live and enjoy, as well as think about doing good to the human beings, our fellow mankind.
Is that organization transparent in terms of where they get their funding, and what's their vision? What are the things that they're going to work on? So when I asked the question about how you're set up, and you answered, I'm a 501c3, you're a nonprofit American organization, and that you're only getting money from American philanthropic donors. That's a really powerful thing to be able to say. You're looking at solving needs here in our country, whether they have to do with extremism, or they have to do with bigotry, or they have to do with building bridges. You're saying to the American public, here's an American organization made up of civil society leaders giving their philanthropic dollars to an issue that you care very much about, and I thought that was very powerful.
Speakers, all of the questioners, and the people I've spoken to informally, I feel a lot better about the future of human unity, human justice, and human peace now than I did when I came in here earlier.
I think this organization is a good beginning to promote the media relations and communication for Muslim communities with all other communities.
I live here in Washington. I think this was a very good beginning today, and this organization is going to represent mainstream Muslims.
Very pleased to see that this organization is trying to present the viewpoint of average Muslim to average American, Congress people, and the media as a whole, and we wish him success.
And say, hey you, ISIS, we're coming to get you.
Stuart, thanks for suggesting that. I will take the lead. We will get this sign made, and we will do it right here in...
Ours is back today, and congratulations, sir, because you did what we suggested, and I think you're a brave guy. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you. Your goading did it. I'm sure I'm very proud what you suggested. You goaded me to do it, and we did it. And thank you, Stuart, and thanks to Jenny Lubert for giving the PSAs and the support that you gave us.
Look, I think you're a brave guy, and I think a lot of people are intimidated when it comes to doing what you did.
God, so many people showed up. It is, Stuart, American Muslims are afraid to do demonstrations. They hear, don't rock the boat, don't mess what is good. As a result, most of them are not bold enough to do it. And I think we were bold enough to take this step. And right behind us, there were 3 other groups did it. And you will see a momentum gaining. And you're responsible for this good momentum to create an America where all of us can live together in harmony, and also send a clear message to those terrorists, Al-Qaeda, ISIS, and all those terrorists that we don't like them, we don't want them, we want them done with.
You're getting me kind of worried here when you look into the camera and say you're responsible. You know, Mike, be careful here, you know, be careful.
I mean,
after you did what you did, after you were out there with your sign, do you get threats? People going after you?
Not really, but I was advised by a few people not to do it. Don't rock the boat. Don't mess with it. Don't hassle with it. And I said, no, we got to do this. This is needed, necessary to do it. And we chose this location, Lincoln Memorial, for a very clear purpose. This is where Martin Luther King started the civil rights movement that changed the nation. And we wanted to pick the same nation to change the nation again towards better, to include Muslim Americans as a part of the mainstream society, where Muslims are no more them and us, it's all of us.
We're
Americans,
all Americans
together.
Got it.
Indeed.
When are you going to do this again?
We're going to plan it in January, and I don't promise 1 million people. I will promise at least 1,000 people to join me there, and it will pick up momentum in different cities around the country.
Okay, you come on the show. We'll tell everybody where you're going to be demonstrating. We'll see if we can get some turnout for you. Mike Ghouse, everyone.
Evil exists in the world because good people do nothing about it. But here, as we, the good people, are doing something about it, taking a small step to condemn them, to send a message to ISIS, to send a message to the terrorists that we do not approve them, we do not accept them, they are evil, and we're going to say it, they are evil.
Faith teaches us to serve humanity and to respect the rules and to obey those who are in authority over us. And so this is our country.
That ISIS has nothing to do with Islam. They claim to have something to do with Islam, but 99.9% of Muslims do not believe that they...
Organizations like ISIS, because this is my home, and if somebody comes into my home, and tries to destroy it, then what I want to do is to make sure that they...
Terror attacks in Paris. Pastor Robert Jeffress from First Baptist Dallas denounced Islam, calling it an evil and false religion. Now, this isn't the first time he's made headlines for fiery rhetoric, and that's why one of his critics calls him bad for Dallas.
Islam is a false religion, and it is inspired by Satan.
I would call him irresponsible rather than hateful.
Mike Ghouse of American Muslim Institution has been down this road before. In 2010, he and another Islamic leader met with Dr. Jeffress at First Baptist after similar remarks from the pulpit. Ghouse says Jeffress has a flawed understanding of what Islam's Quran actually says.
Whether it is Christianity, Judaism, or Islam, or Hinduism, God doesn't tell anybody. Thank you very much, and you have been a part of this big history. First time it has happened under the steps of Lincoln Memorial. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Have a blue, 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 blue Christmas.
We are weather, and we all wait to show gratefulness where the call is to Allah.
And the home of the brave.
Salam, shalom, peace, namaste, sat sri akal, Allah abo, and
Jai Janendra.
Jai Janendra.
Hamzor Hama Ashobed. We are with American Muslim Institution and also with Adams Center. And the significance of this event is Muslims and Christians form about half of the world population. And it puts an obligation on us to create a better world for all of us. And it is our responsibility. And this is the beginning where we can celebrate. It's a blessing. It's an auspicious occasion that Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, his birthday and Jesus' birthday have fallen at the same time. And what better time to start an event like this where people can come together and celebrate their birthdays. These two men, Jesus and Muhammad, have done so much to the world to create a better world for us. And this is an auspicious occasion, and that's what we are doing. And that is the significance of the event. We made history at the footsteps of the Lincoln Memorial. It's never happened before. This is the first time. And inshallah, God willing, there is more to come, more to do. And we, as people... because of these men and women who sacrificed their lives. My freedom hinges on their freedom. As an American Muslim, I pray for them. God bless America and God bless our veterans.
In Islam, laying down your life for the sake of your country is the ultimate statement that you can give, and it is called shahad.
Hi, Assalamu alaikum. This is Mike Ghouse with American Muslim Institution. I'm here to share who we are, what we are about. Given the problems the country is facing, we took a strategy of educating people, reaching them out, and offering leadership. These three things we imposed on 4 specific issues. Reaching out to the media people, because they're good people but sometimes misinformed. When you provide them the right information, you get the right information back. Second is reaching out to the policymakers. Third is interfaith community, which is a strong foundation for any religious group. And the fourth one is looking inwards among Muslims, see how we can prevent some of the extremities.
A nation that stands for religious freedom and for tolerance. And that's what this bill is all about.
Today we owe it to our vibrant Muslim American communities and to our American values of religious liberty to do much better.
And so I am just so proud to stand with my colleagues here today with these wonderful advocates to stand out against the hateful rhetoric, to restore the kind of American ideal.
You know, I practiced constitutional law before I came to Congress. There can be no religious tax either for entry.
That's true. Truthfully, honestly, regardless of your persuasion, if you're a theist or non-theist, an attack on one faith is an attack on all.
If there's ever an opportunity to try to do the right thing, we should seize it.
As a Muslim pluralist, this is a dream come true. We are all committed to building a cohesive America where no American has to live in apprehension of the other. And your bill just suits that.
Well, that's what we want. I mean, we become strong. The more diverse we are and the more we work together.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Anything I can do, I'll be happy to do that.
Thank you.
I'm committed to a strong America, safe and secure for every American.
For everyone. And thank you.
About this bill, what does it mean to you?
I will be sure to tell everyone about this, use my own social media networks and talk to friends and colleagues and tell them this is an important time to stand up for what's right, for justice, and to push back against bigotry.
I feel excited. It is such a good news for not only Muslims, but for all Americans. We're looking to build a cohesive America where no American has to live in apprehension or fear of the other. This bill, Freedom of Religion bill, that Congressman Beyer introduced today, supports and strengthens that idea that there should not be any litmus test based on religion. And that's what makes me very happy. It's just not for Muslims, it's for every American. And this was the moment I was looking for when I left Dallas, came to Washington. I was looking for this moment, and that moment has arrived today. And we have to do a lot more work. We cannot let suspicion tear us apart. It is time for all of us to reiterate our commitment to the safety and security of America. As American Muslims and as Americans, we are speaking out in unison that we are in this together. The march on July 23rd is an expression of that solidarity with every American committed to the safety and of every American, and that is what binds us together besides caring for each other. And I hope with these expressions and marches, we forge forward with the pledge to one nation under God, with liberty and justice for all. God bless America, and God bless each one of us.